Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another NBA 2K17 Pro Am game. Today we are going against the free band Hawks, who just had a rack attack for their first points of the game, and Brian getting them right back. The full court pass up ahead. I always encourage anyone that I play with to just run the four. Run, don't, settle down, go to the three-point line. If you have a chance to get a step on everyone, just go up ahead, because from the time that I get the ball on the inbound to the time I bring it up to half court and probably to the three-point line, as that's going to end up being a not well-deserved turnover by Walsh. Pass just goes out of bounds. But yeah, by the time I get from the inbound to half court at least, I have nothing else to do but look up ahead and see if anybody's, running the floor, if anyone's got a free lane to the rim. So I'll just have my icons out at that time. So it's pretty simple stuff, but not a lot of people do it, especially in the park. When you play in the park, a lot of guys don't do the easiest thing, which is just hustle, run up there, and try to get a bucket. And like I said, I always encourage people to do it because it's free points, easy points. You don't want to get people in their half-court defenses, because in Pro-Am, there's definitely an advantage to, we just get a random turnover right there on that charge. One of those great charging penalties in the game this year, but, yeah, in Pro-Am, people get their half-court defense set up. It is pretty tough to break it down sometimes, especially if they're a good zone team and they're rotating well and reaching well. Like right here, they get the steal on Walsh on cue. I think we had someone lagging out of bounds during the play as well. Look at his rotations right here, making sure no one scores. They pass the ball everywhere, trying to break it down, but unfortunately, finally, someone left wide open right there, and it's costing us right now. We're getting a lot of defensive breakdowns when we really shouldn't be. We're at a D+ teammate grade early on, as Brian gonna try to be patient, almost loses the ball, but finds us for the perfect release mid-range jumper. And despite, our not so great stat line and our teammate grade not looking too hot, we are in a pretty close game right here, 12-14. So that's pretty, that makes you feel good, but unfortunately that will not. The turnover and the reach and foul right there, just when I start saying, we're keeping it close and all that, we're in danger of getting kicked out this game. We got 3 fouls in the first quarter. We got 3 turnovers in the first quarter. We got a purple teammate grade. Anytime you see that purple teammate grade, it just makes you feel like shit, man. It really does. Like, it lowers your confidence when you see that purple. It makes you a little bit more hesitant. At least to me, it feels like. And I feel like anytime, we're playing with someone, it makes you second guess yourself, as Walsh with the way deep three. He does have a sharpshooter, so definitely a shot that, you can make, but I don't think he has Hall of Fame limos range, so I really don't think he had too much business pulling that. You see, these guys had a good ball movement. These guys had good chemistry. They were moving the ball, playing smart, and that was allowing them to get a head jump on us early on, as Jay with the ball finding Brian. Drew all the defenders right there and gave Brian the easy slam dunk from there. So, like I said, though, as bad as we are, we got this purple teammate grade and all, making us feel bad. We're still in a close game right here, but we got to make sure that we don't let it get away in the second quarter. And the biggest way to let this game get away is by just getting frustrated, by getting mad at all of these kind of plays that are going on. Like right there, I tried to pass it to Walsh. Josh was in the same spot, ended up being a 2-guy, 1 spot, easy pick for them, and then they tried to take it to the rim. But the biggest thing, I can't, self-catapult on the team and be stupid, or like I said, be too hesitant, because I mentioned that whole teammate grade thing. You be too hesitant, you might screw up. Like right there, might have had a chance to attack right there, just gave it straight back to Walsh, and even Walsh might have had a shot right there, but he does find Brian wide open for 3, the extra pass, getting the assist, and it's a 3-point game. Like I said, after all of that, we are in man defense, as that guy gets a dunk right there. I thought Brian was back there, but he wasn't, so that was my bad. And also my defensive breakdown, just killing the teammate grade. We're at a D now. Thankfully, Brian gets us the assist, bring us back to a D+. All I gotta do is get back into the C's. You get back into the C's, and you just don't want that goddamn purple, everything is okay, so like I said, we are man defense at this point, and right now they're doing a pretty good job breaking down our man defense. Eventually, there's some sort of breakdown where someone leaves their guy. And by the way, look at that. Josh is wide open right there. I didn't think that they would not cover him. Thankfully, Jay's gonna get a bucket anyways, but, sometimes you don't expect the unexpected. It's fun. Sometimes it's better to play really bad defense than really good defense, because you don't expect the really dumb mistakes. And that's one thing that happens a lot in 2K, I feel like, is that, and even in Madden, you play against Madden, someone does just some ridiculous stuff on defense, you don't expect it. It makes you pause for a second as they throw the nice alley-oop backdoor cut to the rim, and they get back to 6-point lead that they've been trying to maintain in the whole second quarter, as we take it all the way to the rim, just walking in. No one gonna contest, might as well put it up. Worst case scenario, we get blocked and we probably get the ball back. Just gotta, take it there, take your chances at that point. When you get that far, you might as well take your chances at the rim, as we play some good defense right there. Walsh with the fake pass. I think he tried to pass it to someone who's in the back court, but ended up working out. Brian got a dunk out of it, and we are making a run to close the half. We're still at the purple teammate grade, but the rest of the team is playing well, man. The rest of the team is playing well, and even us, you know, we've settled down in this second quarter as that shot is blocked. I don't know why they tried to put it up on Brian, but that definitely didn't work. Ended a quarter. Back to Josh. Got a bullet hesitation. Oh, that might have affected his release right there. And we go into halftime down by 2. But the fact that we're not down by 10 right now makes me feel pretty good about the way we're playing. And you guys see the field goal percentage. 72% shooting by us. Shooting better than them. It's just, you know, some of these turnovers. I believe Walsh and I are kind of accumulating turnovers right now. 2 of us settle it down. We'll be all good. And we force some turnovers on the other end. That would be even more nice. But unfortunately get the ball right back. Trying to dribble drive. And eventually we play some good defense right here. Moving the ball around. And then... oh, I tried to steal the pass right there. I wasn't even trying to reach in. I definitely didn't want to reach in with 3 fouls, and I have 4 now, and they have a dunk inside. So we really have to be careful right now. Don't want to pick up that 5th foul in the 3rd quarter, and it's going to affect us a little bit defensively. It's not going to allow us to be as aggressive. But, I mean, really, when you're a perimeter player, you don't really have too much business doing reach-ins and stuff like that unless someone's literally just dribbling your face for 10 seconds as we pull the 3 and knock it down right there. So, it's not too tempting. It's just, you know, sometimes when you try to reach for passing lanes, which is what I tried to do, you get called for those reaching fouls. So, really just got to keep our hand off the X button on the defensive end. Now, at this point, definitely can tell right here, we have switched to a zone defense. And, I don't know why we still have I thought we had switched to zone full time by now, but I guess we still ran some man-zone hybrids where we started off in man, and if things didn't work out, we would go to zone, which pretty much happened every single game. The man would get shredded, there's man picks and stuff like that, defensive breakdowns, and then eventually you just go to zone. And right now the zone's doing pretty well. You see right now they're, you know, closing out very well. Walsh in the corner, and they do not have much of an answer. They're having good ball movement. We had the man, but when they got the zone, and you would think the zone defense would more so be broken by good ball movement, but I guess we got some disciplinary finally going on the defensive side. Unfortunately, all our good defense goes to naught by them getting a little inbound shot at the end of the shot clock. Walsh, nice little lead pass right there back to us, trying to go inside, and look at this lob to the big man. So one thing I want to ask you guys really quick is that you know, I'm thinking about with some of these pro-am videos, especially with it being later in the year, is they're going to get the deep 3 and get it to go. That's just... I said we have disciplinary zone defense, but there's also times where there's just like complete breakdowns where someone doesn't know where they're supposed to be, and that'll happen, and you just got to get used. Like I mentioned in a couple videos, you got to get used to it, and there's still a growing period, because one thing that I mentioned that we run a lot of different lineups with our team. It's not the same 5 guys that we trot out. Every single video, I feel like there's always a different group of 5 as we go all the way. Hey, man, they're not going to guard the rim. Like I said, might as well take my chances in there, and we got 11 points. Despite everything that's going on, we got the C+ teammate grades. They're going to get the 3 once again. We just, you know, got to step up in that situation. Guys got to know where they are. Got to know, you know, when to rotate in your spots, because you play the 2-3. You don't stay in the same exact spot the whole time, you know. You guys, I mean, you guys watch pro-am videos. You guys probably understand zone defense by now. I'm not going to explain it, but you guys understand it. But it's easier said than done, obviously. You got to be very aware of what's going on in the court. You got to be aware of baseline cutters and all that. There's got to be communication, and that kind of stuff takes work to work out. But, you know, we are playing better defense in this 3rd quarter, I feel like, and we're making a run to try to get the lead. Pull-up jumper. Oh, feeling our shot a little bit right there. We were putting up a lot of points in this 3rd quarter, but that shot does not go down, and then... oh, that's exactly what we couldn't afford. Our 5th foul of the game. 1 away from fouling out. Into the 3rd. They are not going to get a shot up. That's going to go in, but it doesn't matter because the buzzer already sounded. We go in tie 49-49, but with 5 fouls, and we really have to be careful at this point. Don't want to get called for silly charging fouls. Gotta keep our hand off the X button as we get thrown to the ground by my favorite badge in the game, brick wall, where, you know, guys fall to the ground like it's nothing. Like, you see that maybe once, like, every few games. Unless it's Patrick Beverley. That dude's been falling down every game in that OKC Houston series in, like, the backcourt. But otherwise, you know, it's probably not that common. But anyways, back to the game right here. Moving the ball around. Open 3. Trying to get the lead. Trying to break open the tie. They're not able to get it to go. And here comes Josh. Throwing it down, keeping the ball, smart decision, good right hand dunk. And you see right here, you know, when they run this pick and roll, you know, there's got to be just better spacing, communication defensively, where someone knows who's picking up the ball, someone knows, you know, where there's 2 guys on the court, and that just comes with time, as that's a good pass out inside the Brian, a beautiful pass out of the shot attempt right there, and Brian gets the bucket. Brian with a pretty good game inside, getting a lot of points. I believe he's the leading scorer at this point, and these guys, I don't know what they're trying to do right here, but it's not gonna work. This little dribble and do nothing for 18 seconds. That's cool, man. The more you dribble and do nothing, I don't care what defense you're playing, it works, but there's a wide open man in the corner. I don't know how that happened considering there's someone dribbling for the entire clock, but you know, we'll just take our breaks when we can get them, I guess. We see Brian, the big man, running the floor. Gotta reward the big man. Like I said, just keep on running the floor, and hey, you'll probably get the ball at a certain point. Now, at one point I tried to make, I guess I'll try to make it even though it's the fourth quarter, as Brian's gonna get a turnover, is that, at this point, your pro-am videos, I'm wondering if you guys want to hear more live commentary videos as opposed to me just doing post commentary, because you know, there's only so many more post commentaries I could do in this pro-am. So just a thought, food for thought. Let me know what you guys think in the comment sections. We throw the lob inside to Brian. He doesn't throw it down, but he catches it, puts it up. 4-point lead for us. Just gotta hang on. Definitely don't want to give up threes at this point. Wide open man, but he doesn't take it. Goes inside for the floater. Does get it to go though. I guess can't really criticize them, but they got buckets on the other end nonetheless. Now we just gotta be patient and do not turn the ball over. It was a problem we had in the first half, but in the second half, we're doing a great job protecting the ball, protecting our teammate grade as well. We're up to a B. Feeling pretty good about ourselves right now after Josh got that 30 ankle breaker, but the guy doesn't really fall down, unfortunately, and we're able to draw the foul. Try to hit Josh in that cut right there, and that's that guy's 5th foul, so gotta be careful of that as well. 2 guys with 5 fouls in this game. Going to Jay inside as the dunk, but one more pass gets the assist. Once again, open lane, hitting Brian for the 3 though, and Brian's 3 has been cashed in that right corner. Oh, trying to jump at the shooter, wide open man, and he knocks it down. I don't know. We can't let those 3s happen in that situation, especially that quickly, because it just keeps the game alive for one more possession. But we're going to try to do everything possible to keep them away from getting a chance by chewing up that clock, end of the shot clock. Got to get something up here at this point. Everyone cutting to the rim, pretty bad force spacing. Brian pump faking, about to get an 0-3, got to put it up, and Walsh doesn't get it to go. They get the board, no timeout, trying to run the floor. Definitely got to protect the 3-point line. Wide open man, and good. 1-point game with 18 seconds left. They have to foul with no timeouts left, and it doesn't look like they're fouling right away. Just gonna sit here and let them do it. I mean, I really wanted the guy with 5 fouls to foul me right there. That's what I really wanted, but I believe the point guard got us right there. To the free throw line we go. We got 99 free throws, so there's a very good chance that we end up making both of these with some good releases, and that perfect release is definitely gonna solidify a 3-point lead. But 3-pointer does tie the game up, so we're just gonna play 5 out right here. No one really needs to be in the paint. I don't know what Brian's doing in there right now. Just gotta keep everyone at the 3-point line. That guy definitely doesn't want the 2. They got a man to try to beat the buzzer, but it's off. It looked like they got a pretty decent look right there. Dude was out of Gatorade, but it looked like before everyone closed out, he would have gotten a perfect release. That would have been cash. We would have been OT, but we ended up getting it. I don't know what Brian was doing in the paint when they needed a 3, but hey, we got the win. All good. Felt like a game that we didn't play our best at, especially me, his first half with the purple and all that, but we rebounded, did pretty well, got a pretty good stat line at the end of the day, 15 and 10. Those 3 turnovers all came in the first quarter. So leave a like in the video if you guys enjoyed it, subscribe for more. I'll catch you guys next time.